I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on conversion of units. We'll discuss metric system in this particular video with about 10 examples. In the table, we have given you the relation between the different units: milligrams, grams, kilograms, and tons. Their symbols are mg, lowercase, grams g, kilograms kg, tons t. And the relation is that 1 milligram is 0.001 gram. That means 1,000th of a gram. To represent this information, we could actually draw a line, and then on a line we can see each unit very clearly. Let us say we have tons here, like T. Then we have kilogram. Then we have grams, and then we have milligrams. Now on this line, ton means a very heavy thing. 1 ton has 1000 kgs, 1 kg has 1000 grams, and 1 gram has 1000 milligrams. So that is how it moves. So if I have to convert from tons to kilograms, I will do times 1000. If I am given, let's say, 5 kilograms, it will be 5 times 1000 if you move in this direction. Any gram measurements, when you want to convert to milligrams, you need to multiply by 1000, correct? So if you move in this direction, it is multiplication. And if you are moving in the reverse direction, that is, when you want to convert milligrams to grams, then you have to divide by 1000. Okay? So that is how we will work with these units. So if I give you, let's say, 500 grams, it has to be divided by 1000 to get kilograms as 0.5, right? So if you move towards the left side, then you divide by 1000. That is how these 4 units are related, right? Tons, kilograms, grams, and milligrams. So I hope the concept is absolutely clear. Now based on this concept, we'll now solve 10 questions, right? So let's begin with the very first one, which is conversion between milligrams to grams. So we are moving milligrams to grams, means we are moving in this direction, right? So we have to divide by 1000. Is that clear to you? So that is how we are going to understand and then solve these questions. So dividing each by 1000 also means moving a decimal place 3 units. So 3 milligrams will become 3.0 grams. Is that clear to you? So in our tables, we are actually converting in this fashion from milligrams to grams. Now, divide by 1000, 250 milligrams, you get 0.250 grams. Okay? So dividing really means moving 3 units left. Now let us also understand, what does it mean by 10 to the power of 6? 10 to the power of 6 really means there are 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you divide by 1000, then 3 of them get cancelled, and we are left with 3 zeros. You could also write this in short form as 10 to the power of 3. Do you understand this method of working? Basically, what we are doing here is that we are dividing 10 to the power of 6 by 1000, which means 10 to the power of 3. So that gives you 10 to the power of 6 minus 3, which is 10 to the power of 3. So that is how you will do this, right? So I hope you have understood how to work with the exponents, right? Okay. Now, the next one here, we are saying 2 times 900 milligrams. In this, you can multiply first by 2, so you get 1800, right? Now, when you divide by 1000, you get 1.8 grams. Is that clear to you? So that is how you can do this conversion. So this was an example which I have shown you how to work with. Now, I would like you to pause the video, copy the second question, answer it yourself. Now, let's look into this. Question number 2 is conversion between grams to milligrams. So, we are going from grams to milligrams, so we'll do times 1000, right? It is like going from grams to milligrams. Grams is much heavier than milligrams. So, 1000 means just add 3 zeros, right? So, 25 grams will be 25,000 milligrams. Is that clear? Now here decimal moves 3 units, so you get 3 milligrams. Here, when we have 10 to the power of minus 2, we can write this as 10 to the power of minus 2 plus 3, right? So that gives you 10. Right? 10 to the power of 1, which is 10. 5 into this. So when you multiply by 5, you get 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, and then 112. You get 0.125, right? Multiplying by 1000 makes it 125 milligram. Is that clear to you? So in this conversion, when we converted from grams to milligrams, we have multiplied by 1000, or you can say 10 to the power of 3 to get our answer. Is that clear? Perfect. Now let's move on and take the other questions. Question number 3 to 6. I would like you to pause the video, copy these questions, answer, and then look into my suggestions, right? Now here we are going to do conversion between grams to kilograms. It is a good exercise to always keep in view the relation. So we have tons, kilograms, grams, and milligrams, correct? So that really helps. We are now converting from grams to kilograms. So what are we going to do? We are going to divide by, let me reuse the green ink, right? We were saying we are doing from grams to kilograms. So in this case, we are going to divide by 1000, right? So let me use the green color, which I used earlier also, right? Divide by 1000. Okay. So dividing by 1000 also means multiply by 10 to the power of minus 3, right? This is one and the same thing. Okay. So dividing 2500 by 1000 will give us 2.5 kilograms, correct? 375 grams, 3 decimal places, will get 375 after a decimal point in kilograms. 10 to the power of 5 plus 10 times 10 to the power of minus 3, or divide by 1000, will give us 10 to the power of 2, which is same as 100 kilograms. Here we have 5 times 250, right? So 5 times 250 is going to be 1250, correct? 1250 grams is 1.25 kilograms. Clear? So that is how we are going to convert it. Now, we have to convert from kilograms to grams. That is, moving in this direction will multiply by 1000 each. Is that clear to you? Let's do it. 1000 means 25,500 grams. 75 kilograms should be 75, one more zero, right? So it has to move 3 units when you multiply by 1000. When you multiply by 1000, here, what do you get? You get 10 to the power of minus 3 plus 3, which is 10 to the power of 0, or just 1, right? So this is basically 1 gram. 10 to the power of minus 3 kilogram is 1 gram. You could think 10 to the power of minus 3 as 1 over 1000. Is that clear? So this is 10 to the power of minus 3. So I hope it is absolutely clear, right? So sometimes there could be a confusion when we write in terms of exponents, but this is a good time to learn it. Now 6 times 250, 4 times is 1000, so we get 1500 kilograms. So when you convert to 1.5, there are 3 decimal places. So when you multiply by 1000, it becomes 1500 grams. Clear? Now we have to convert from kilograms to tons. So in this case, we are going to divide by 1000 as we are moving in this direction. Correct? Tons means a huge amount, right? Like a truckload will be measured in tons. So let's divide each one of them by 1000, write down our answers. 500 kilograms will be 0.5 tons. This will be 75 tons. Then 5 times 10 to the power of 6, 3 less, 5 times 10 to the power of 3 tons. And here 6 times 750. So let's multiply by 6, 0. 6 times 5 is 30, 3. 6 times 7 is 42 and 3 is 45, right? So we have so many kgs. When you divide by 1000, you get 4.5 tons. Is that clear? Now, we have to convert from tons to kilograms. That means we'll be moving forward and we'll multiply this by 1000 to do the conversion. Clear? 7.5 tons means 7,500, right? Kilograms. 2575 means 25,750 kilograms. 10 to the power of minus 2. So when you add 10 to the power of minus 2 is like 1 over 100, right? So when you multiply by 1000, you get 10, right? 10 kilograms. 3 times 25 tons means 75 tons, which could be written as 75,000 kilograms. Is that clear to you? So that is how we are going to convert these units. So we have done some examples with straightforward conversion. So I hope you are conversant with it. Now let's do some more word problems. Question 7 is, what is the weight in grams of a baby who weighs 3.5 kilograms? So basically, we have to convert 3.5 kilograms to grams. So what should you do? We'll multiply by 1000, right? So we get 3.5 times 1000, which is equal to 3,500 grams. Clear? Question number 8. An eraser has a mass of 15.2 grams. Find the mass of a box with 25 eraser. That means 15.2 should be with 24 erasers, should be multiplied by 24. If the box has a mass of, mass of the box is also given to us. So let us multiply 15.2 by 24 first. 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 5, 22, 6. Then with 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 5 is 10, 1, so 3. So when you do this, you get what? You get 8, 4 plus 0 is 4, 6 plus 0 is 6, we get 3, right? Now, there was one decimal point, so we'll put one decimal point. So that is the mass of 24 erasers, right? So 24 erasers. So this is 24 erasers. Now the box is 4.75. So we'll add this much, which is the box weight, right? And we are going to add this up. So when you add, you get 5 here. 8 and 7 is 15, 5, 1. You get 9, 6 and 3. So many in grams, correct? So that is what we get. So our answer here is 369.55 grams. Is that clear to you? So that is how we are going to do this question. I hope the steps are absolutely clear. Now let's take the 9th question, which is a dime has a mass of about 2 grams. A dime has a mass of about 2 grams. Find mass of $5 worth of dimes. Okay. So when we say $5, so in $5, how many dimes will we have? One dime is 10 cents, right? So we know one dime is 10 cents. So in $1 there will be 10 dimes, right? So in $5, so in $1 there will be how many dimes? There will be, you have to multiply by 10, right? So we get 10 dimes. right? $1, which is 100 cents. 10 dimes. So in 5 dimes, we are looking for, in $5, we are looking for 50 dimes, correct? So we have 50 dimes, each weighs 2 grams. So what is the weight of all these coins? Definitely, it'd be 50 times 2 grams, which is 100 grams, right? So that is going to be the answer. So I hope the steps are absolutely clear. Now, we are almost at the end. There are last 2 questions for you. I would like you to take these questions as a test problem, okay? So you can pause the video, copy these questions, solve, and then look into my suggestions. Question number 10. The mass of a carton of 12 eggs is 0.796 kilograms. If the mass of empty carton is 17 grams, find the average mass of each egg. So let's convert them to grams first. So we get 0.796 kilograms, which could be 796 grams, right? So that is 12 eggs plus carton. Now we need to take out the mass of cartons. We'll minus 17 from here in grams, right? That is the mass of carton. So when you take away 17, you get what? Well, we might use calculator for this calculation, right? So when you take away 17, you get here 9, right? You borrow 8, take away 1 is 7. And here is 779, right? So you get so many grams for only 12 eggs, right? So this is without carton. Perfect. Now, let us find the average. So the average mass is what? Of each egg will be 779 divided by 12. Is that clear to you, right? So that is going to be the average mass, correct? So we can just divide this and find our answer. So we have 779. Let's divide by 12. So 12 times 6 will be what? 6 times 2 is 12. 2, 1, 72. So we're left with 59. So approximately we can say, well, if I write 5, it will be 60, right? So okay, let's write 4. So 48, and when you take 44, 48, this is 0, you have to bring down, right? So now we have 110, so it will go 9 times, right? So 64.9 grams. So we get our answer, which is each egg will be equal to 64.9 grams. Is that clear to you? Right. So that is how we could do the calculation. The last question here is, each aspirin tablet contains 50 milligrams of pain reliever. How many grams of pain reliever are in a bottle containing 100 tablets, right? So we want to write the units in grams. We have 50 milligrams. Let's multiply by 100, right? And since we want to convert into grams, we'll divide by 1000. Is that clear? So these two will cancel. This will also cancel. So we have now the unit in grams. Since we wrote 1 gram as 1000 milligrams. So that was the conversion, right? So milligram also cancels. We get 5 grams. So I hope this is understandable. Let me redo this calculation. We had 50 milligrams. So I'm again doing this. 50 milligrams. 100 tablets times 100, right? So that is just a number. We want to convert this to grams. So we'll do 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. So that is how we'll convert. So you can cancel the units, milligrams and milligrams. You can cancel 100 with 2 zeros, 50 with 1 zero. You're left with 5 grams. Is that clear to you, right? So that is the last example for us, where we also saw how to convert units by cancelling the units or writing the conversion factors in the fraction forms. Hope that helps. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'll be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.